We know that Mewtwo isn't as strong in doubles as he is in singles, so Abadango tends to opt for his Meta Knight instead. Although earlier in the bracket, he was also using Bayonetta. Meanwhile, we see the Kameme Sheik.
Definitely a rarity, but a potent rarity at that. I believe he... Actually, no, I think he lost the set to Fatality when he went Sheik. Or, I'm not quite sure, but I know he did bust out the Sheik in a set against Fatality very recently at a major tournament. Either way, he has been a multi-character specialist for quite a long time. I feel like everyone knows him for his Mega Man because of EVO 2016, but Kameme has Yoshi, Wario, Sheik. I'm sure he's got a Cloud, all kinds of other stuff in his back pocket.
Quite the collection of characters from Kameme.
Meanwhile, we're only ever going to see Pikachu from ESAM pretty much, maybe the Samus. And MVD goes Cloud and doubles instead of Diddy Kong. I think the Cloud-Pikachu pairing is much more potent, so it's a good switch. But instead, we're actually seeing him lose a very early stock, perhaps because of the lack of tournament experience of this character, though he does always use them in doubles.
Yeah. Great Thunderbird. Oh, he ended up hitting MVD instead.
Yeah, it was a good idea, but just a little bit of lapse of communication, and it's just so important in doubles because you can kind of stifle your partner's attempts to do really
huge forward smash from Abadango, taking out both of their stocks. MVD on his last stock already. Meanwhile, the Japanese team sitting very pretty on 6 stocks.
Yeah, speaking of stifled, Abadango just saying, yeah, you guys are done. Take a back seat real quick. And even
uncharacteristically, the ESAM MVD team are missing a lot of their confirms into the Thunder. ESAM a little bit early on a lot of these.
Yeah, I feel like that's really what their X factor is, as well as the long Pikachu throw animations that are easy to set up into
that
limits.
Was a very, very good confirm into the down air.
Yeah, you don't really see Pikachu's down air kill all that much, though it definitely does come into play. Off the stage, again, those vacuum-like blast zones just make it so much easier to die when you're off the stage. Of course, you know, it sounds obvious, right? You're closer to the edge, you're going to die, but sometimes it's just uncharacteristically low.
Great dimensional cape.
And he knew that even if he managed to hit Kameme with that by accident, it wasn't going to kill him. He's only at 35%.
Yeah.
And while that slash is very strong, it's not quite that strong.
Yeah, excellent decision overall from Abadango.
Meta Knight, I think, one of the dark horses of doubles for a huge top-tier pick. Oh,
yeah,
no.
and it's just because of that dominance in the air. He flies across the stage, and MVD just drops the stock. He knew that he wasn't going to be able to do this 2v1. It was very, very bleak.
That was the second time today that I've seen Team ESAM and MVD give up a 2v1. And, I mean, I understand the rationale. You don't want to give your opponent too much time to read you. You don't want to get morally crushed. You also don't want your partner to be sitting with cold hands for too long. But something about me just doesn't jive with that, man. I like the fighting spirit.
Yep.
You saw Captain Zach almost pull that off. So why should MVD count himself out in that situation? And it was ESAM who did it before. You guys are amazing players. Give yourself some more credit.
Oh, the Diddy Kong. Not too often that we've been seeing his Diddy in doubles. He's gone a lot of Cloud, but it will be interesting to see the change in dynamic, introducing Diddy Kong into the equation.
Hey, man, this is what they were working with for all the time that the game was out before Cloud was released. Oh, no. Messing up a very basic combo, and not really any fault of MVD's. ESAM just ran in front of the grab after he had an easy banana confirm into a throw, which is usually how Diddy generates that offense in doubles. And we've got already a better start because they're not getting absolutely clobbered.
That was so close.
ESAM, no stranger to edgeguarding Meta Knight, being that he's a very seasoned Brawl veteran, and having to make it to the upper echelons of any Brawl bracket meant you had to go through lots of Meta Knights and a much scarier iteration of the character as well.
Yeah, ESAM off stage is quite possibly one of the most terrifying players in the world. You do not want to be off stage versus ESAM. He will fly to the depths of hell to try and grab you, to try and edge guard you.
Yeah, and Pikachu definitely has the recovery to back that up, especially with the little bounce that Thunder gives you when it connects with Pikachu's own body. Oh, going for another Thunder. ESAM looking to end these stocks early, and it makes sense because Sheik and Meta Knight are such light characters. There's no Mega Man to really beef this team up with survivability. Wow, the roguest forward smash from ESAM, I would say, of all time. But I don't know, that is the kind of play that this guy likes to go for. Very high risk and high reward.
And Pikachu, that forward smash is pretty safe in all things considered. Great up smash, finally taking Abadango's first stock. Thunder almost doing it.
And despite Cloud being such a tall character compared to Diddy Kong, Diddy's grab range is actually significantly better, as well as his grab setups, being that he has the banana to work with. So we're going to see a lot more, I'd say, throw combos from MVD to ESAM rather than the reverse in this game. Okay, getting something started. Abadango with a little bit of an assist now, too. Just something you always have to be cognizant of in doubles. Hitting your partner can cost you so much more than you think because there's now 2 opponents ready to follow up on it.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful movement by MVD going for the B reverse, peanut cancel, getting a grab, but Abadango right there to interrupt any potential danger for his partner.
And even at 144, that up throw not enough to take it off the platform. Meta Knight's up throw deceptively weak, not as strong as like Kirby's or Charizard's.
Yeah, even though it does have that same kind of seismic toss animation.
Oh, MVD's shield looking rather unhealthy, but not able to pressure it continuously.
However, he himself is looking healthier than everyone else on the screen. Kind of a throwback to their Brawl days when they played Pikachu and Snake. MVD would stay alive to 200% so frequently. And it's looking like he's carrying the torch here with Diddy Kong. All that rage, too, is going to make his kill potential a lot more dangerous.
Yeah, those grabs are going to be scary at those mid-percent versus characters like Sheik and MK.
MVD living up to his tag, man, which stands for Most Valuable Diddy. He's the second most valuable Diddy in this bracket right now, and Zero's still sitting in winner's bracket.
All right, finally the up throw taking it at 200 versus MVD.
Oh, trying to, I guess, avoid conflict with that monkey flip to the edge, but Kameme was all over MVD there. Just chases him down deep. And now it's looking like blue team is just desperately trying to hold on to this lead. Maybe not so desperately, being that MVD is still looking quite good. But, oh, I love the barrel out of danger. That is such an underrated option with Diddy Kong.
MVD very often makes really good use of those barrels. This is looking a lot harder for the red team. Patches a very dominant game 1.
Okay, a lot of willy-nilly type of monkey flips from MVD, getting him punished, but he's managed to still stay very healthy so far, and it's looking like this switch has really paid off for him. Coming out March 3rd, 2017. Okay, and Kameme gonna go down to his last stock. Ooh, almost danger for Abadango. Yeah, I don't think that would have killed. It has significantly less knockback than every other iteration of Smash, but still, that damage and the continuation of the combo would not have been very much appreciated by Team Japan here. Also worth noting, Florida and Japan, 2 of the strongest regions overall in Smash, and of course, really paying off by staying together with in-region partners who they get to practice with consistently. MVD and ESAM have been teaming together for almost a decade.
Wow. Ever since the days of Brawl, the early days of Brawl.
Okay, got still MVD hanging on here, really proving to be the defensive anchor of this team, which works out because, like we were saying before, ESAM a very risk-oriented player, and when it pays off, it does very much reward him.
Oh, he had a jab lock situation there,
Is that
but he missed it, and that'll be Abadango's last stock. It's going to be very difficult for Kameme.
Yeah, you haven't seen up throw, up air kill at 90% since 2015 spring, but...
And that will be it. Beautiful stuff. Comboing off of the up throw into the Thunder.
That is definitely a really potent follow-up. Only hitting with the blue hitbox of the Thunder as well. That is really where the major source of the knockback comes from. Unless you're way at the top of the screen, you get hit by the lightning. But still, Pikachu and Diddy Kong, a fairly unlikely partnership, being that they're both similar roles. You know, they fill similar roles. But, I mean, ESAM and MVD just make it work.
Yeah. Now, will we see a possible character switch from either Kameme or Abadango? I could definitely see Kameme possibly busting out something like his Mega Man in this situation. Maybe just try and slow down the pace of the game a little bit more.
Yeah, I think that they're definitely going to dig a little bit deeper into their character pools, at least if they go down 2-1. But it looks like they're confident in Sheik Meta Knight, which I think is a really, really dangerous combo, but you don't have a lot of survivability. Meta Knight does bring that raw kill power to the table that Sheik's partner always is going to want to have, but still, something about this just seems like it's not the best pick against Pikachu and Diddy Kong, and maybe if they were able to dominate them, they could make MVD switch back to Cloud. But I don't know. After that last game, MVD was really playing phenomenally. I don't think it's going to be so easy to shake his confidence in his true main character.
Yeah.
Oh, the barrel technician somehow getting away with that.
Wow, no punish on those barrels.
Very easy to get shaken by Diddy Kong using that up B into the ground because it does a lot of damage if it connects, and you're not sure sometimes how much lag it's going to have. And also in teams, you don't know which partner is going to want to go for it. Just, again, lapses of communication costing so many teams so much ground in this top 8.
Beautiful way on that air dodge, but he was just a little bit off on the spacing. I think good DI out from ESAM as well.
Actually just going to launch MVD into the sky and then lose his own stock.
Back throw into the up air.
Yeah, not quite far enough off stage for that spike hitbox to kill. But MVD definitely with the right ideas here. He's always ready to follow up off Pikachu's throws, and how could you not be, honestly, with how much time they allow you to get ready? That back throw and forward throw just have such long animations.
Yeah. A risky up smash from MVD, definitely going to get him punished.
Rolls right into Kameme's clutches, but not going to be able to take a stock without Meta Knight there, as ESAM was busy locking Abadango down on the left side. Down tilt to up smash, that's going to do it. Now Abadango has to run for his life while he waits for Kameme to respawn.
All right, still alive. That forward smash is very, very scary.
But that was gorgeous usage of Pikachu's up B to circumnavigate that hitbox, going from behind Meta Knight. And actually, you know what? I feel like if he released it, he might have still been able to hit him because of how much quick attack extends your hurt box.
That crazy hurt box extension.
ESAM, though, again, he is really brave and sometimes has little regard for his own life. Oh, that's it. No!
No, again. Dropping out of the second hit. That's twice now.
ESAM definitely a large proponent of Smash DI on things like Bayonetta's combos, so maybe he's actually ready enough to get that out of Meta Knight's up B. There is a very strong Meta Knight in Sabrick in his region.
He was not ready for that stage spike from the up B.
Okay, we've got 4 stocks to 3. It's looking great for Team Japan once again. But MVD, again, the defensive anchor of this team, if he's able to stay alive long enough to really pop them into Pikachu for continued combos, I mean, we could see a turnaround, but then again, most of their team success in this bracket has come from the Pikachu-Cloud pairing, and Cloud's really the killing engine of that team. Again!
It's the third time.
This has to be intentional. It's actually not that hard. As long as you're already holding up and away, you don't even have to, like, mash during the hit lag. So, props to ESAM doing his homework for sure, but is that enough to pass this class? Some really hard graders in Abadango and Kameme. Whoa!
Friendly fire up smash now. Suddenly we're even stocks. Oh, that was huge. If he got that down there, that would have been sick.
That would have been immediate highlight reel, EMG play of the week. Oh, he tried to go for the footstool. The footstool into jab lock is just so potent from these guys. And I mean, this game is getting progressively more even with time. They're going to need to take care of Abadango's stock quickly, though. Oh, and Abadango too focused on MVD to get the easy shuttle loop on ESAM. Okay.
Oh, what? He got sent the opposite direction.
It's pretty rare to see Pikachu's forward air kill ever, but especially in that kind of a fashion, man. And
yeah, being sent the opposite direction really must have messed up Abadango's DI in that instance.
And another instance of ESAM's bravery as he takes point at 150% on his last stock. He's definitely prepared to take MVD's stock, and he might have to now. No, that Meta Knight up throw not quite so strong, and MVD now going to be the one to fall out of shuttle loop. Oh, if they get this kill on Kameme, it could be looking bad.
Fantastic bouncing fish from Kameme. That was really, really clutch.
Okay, MVD just going to roll all the way back. Let ESAM take the brunt of this offense, being that he's so healthy right now on that freshly borrowed stock. Uh-oh, gets him in the corner with the monkey flip. Meanwhile, Abadango possibly running the ladder combo. No, the banana has failed. Ooh. This is just too intense right now.
Oh, that was a really good back and forth, using only one of the hits of the back air.
I think Abadango is kind of hesitant to go for these shuttle loops on these guys now that they've consistently been falling out of it. He definitely, instead of that one neutral air hit, could— oh,
that was fantastic, though. The banana into forward smash.
Oh, that's it.
And finally, that was the clutch up B that he needed, finally pulling through for him.
These games are too much for my heart, man.
We're not even into top 4 yet. There's still so much to go.
I'm going to have to go on like a juice cleanse for a week to avoid cardiac arrest. I'm not even playing, and I'm like on the verge of hyperventilating from these games. I can't imagine how the 4 players on the stage feel right now.
They look remarkably more composed than we do. Either that or they're good at hiding it.
Yeah, hey, you got to have a good poker face. The second your opponent smells blood, man, they can just go in.
May I just say, I love these MVD sun pins that ESAM and MVD are rocking.
Never talk to me or my sons again.
Yeah, they've had those at Little Panda Global Artist booth on the far corner. They've got a lot of stuff, a lot of Panda Global merchandise, those pins, caps. I think they've even got shirts and hoodies there now as well.
MVD is a living icon, man.
It's great.
Okay, we've got one of the most intense sets I've ever seen, but I feel like I'm going to say that a lot of times today.
Yeah, these sets just keep... They're all trying to one-up each other.
Yeah,
it's
for
not fair,
real.
it's not fair on us. Like, we're just trying to enjoy some gameplay, but if you're trying to kill us here, like, that's not really very fair.
ESAM starting off with a pretty rogue Thunder. I'm not sure what he was looking for, but being that it has such a large disjointed hitbox, I guess it's a pretty fair gamble to start off with.
Oh, that would have been really cool if Kameme had the awareness after that footstool.
And again, just playing off stage with the utmost confidence, ESAM knows there's no way he's going to get gimped ever, pretty much. And that Thunder stall, it allows him to cover the entire Y-axis pretty much in a given spot.
Beautiful read on Abadango's rollback that allowed him to get that stage positioning.
Ooh, Abadango looking like he was about to have his way with MVD, but just slightly mistimed the dash attack tech chase. And again, every time you let MVD live, that is crucial to the blue team's game plan because they really thrive on having him hold the stocks and letting ESAM play however he wants. Oh, just a little too little knockback.
Great DI in from Kameme just to avoid that. Oh, missing his follow-ups. Both teams a little bit off on what they're trying to do.
And
Big
ESAM
forward
right on the
smash
mark.
from ESAM.
Managing to actually tap Abadango out of his side B with a Thunder Jolt. Just those subtle things are so interesting.
And again, ESAM is just doing a really good job catching Abadango's rolls.
He's like 5 for 5 on popping out of shuttle loop. There is no accident. I have to assume that ESAM's doing this on purpose.
Either ESAM's doing this on purpose or just the move being unreliable in the situations. He might be getting a bad hitbox of the moves.
Right. Also, Rage can kind of throw it off. But I feel like Abadango, being such a precise player, he's not the one who's going to be messing something like that up. And his Meta Knight is very well practiced. Oh, MVD somehow staying alive at 130% from a bouncing fish after the hit. Oh no, again, another lapse of communication. This is just not the day for Banana to grab follow-ups, it seems, which is something you see literally all the time from Diddy Kongs. But ESAM maybe just a little bit overzealous. He knows that he's the offensive player on this team, so might just feel like the onus is on him just a little bit too much to start attacking.
Meanwhile, that was a fantastic catch with the up air on the monkey flip, but MVD is still alive once again.
Yeah, harkening back to Brawl Man, they've always called him MVDI for his uncanny ability to survive. But of course, as I say that, he's going to get wiped off the board.
Great
and so is
DI in.
ESAM. This is still looking like blue team's game here. Uh-oh, unless MVD gets gimped here, but no, he's just going to sail back with the high recovery out of barrels. A deceivingly hard move to interrupt, by the way, because he moves so quickly and the hitbox is pretty large. Fantastically spaced back air on Abadango's shield, though. He actually baited him into the shield grab, picked up some momentum.
Yeah, and I like Kameme's overall idea there. He wanted to get ESAM off stage so that he could help Kameme, but it ended up backfiring.
And that aerial banana into up tilt from MVD. Oh, great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, not enough percent. Second time this game. Kameme's Sheik looking very sleek, but unintentional rhymes. Still just not enough to get things done here. I feel like if they go down this game, Kameme is going to be the one to switch. Go down this game, they very well may. I don't know. Maybe they've got something to say about that.
Yeah, that was a very good save with the catch from MVD as well.
Oh man, just those little combos, even though it's only 3-4 hits, does a lot of damage. However, we're going to have a friendly fire KO. ESAM definitely working contrary to his own game plan of keeping MVD alive. But sometimes it just happens in the heat of battle. Okay, we've got MVD immediately ignoring Kameme and going in for the assist on his partner, but again, these guys have just hit each other so much this match, but they're still managing to hold on to a pretty respectable lead. Oh, MVD narrowly avoiding a potential death from Abadango's Meta Knight there.
Meanwhile, though, Kameme has done a fantastic job just not getting hit, being incredibly evasive and holding that center stage fantastically.
MVD very evasive in his own right. I love that. Monkey flip, jumps off, immediately air dodges. Being very hard to hit in general. And wow, actually juking both Kameme and Abadango with the monkey flip there. Or I'm sorry, the barrels.
I was shocked that ESAM didn't go for the punish on Kameme. That was a ledge regrab, and that would have been an easy stop for him, potentially.
Again,
oh, no, big smash on MVD.
And even though the percents are pretty high for the red team, I don't like ESAM's odds in a 2v1 here. So he needs to take every possible measure to keep MVD alive. Doesn't happen.
Just as you say that, Abadango is there with the explosive shuttle loop. Now ESAM is going to want to make use of this fantastic quick attack movement across these platforms just to try and infiltrate his way in and around these two fantastic Japanese players.
Yeah, if there's any stage that he would want to be able to do this 2v1 on, it's certainly Battlefield, being able to edge cancel his quick attack with great ease. But I don't know, man. This is still looking really tough for him. One grab could lead into death with Shuttle Loop online. I hope we can see some of that Smash DI on point and possibly go to a Game 5 here. Uh-oh.
Oh, that was actually a very good jump from Abadango, avoiding the big hit of the Thunder.
Oh, another one. Yeah, that time is definitely Abadango's error. He should have done the inward Shuttle Loop instead of out. But ESAM still just staying alive here. Pikachu not exactly the best in terms of raw kill power, though an up smash will certainly close out either of these players' stocks right now. It's just a matter of landing that opportunity. Uh-oh. That's it.
There we go. That'll be the end of the set. 3-1 to Kameme and Abadango.
Panda Global going to fall again. A very respectable 7th place at this tournament. Getting into top 8 is an achievement alone, but even if you don't manage to win any sets inside of it, you should still feel pretty good about your performance.
Yeah, such a strong collection of teams at Genesis 4. 7th place is definitely
nothing to scoff
cake
at.
war.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to move on to the losers quarterfinals. I believe it's going to be Komori Kiri and Renai versus Elegant and Aardvark. Two consistent teams. Again, the former Genesis 3 champions of Wii U doubles. It's going to be Team Japan, Como and Renai. And you know what? If they win this, and if Abadango and Kameme win their next game, we're going to have an all-Japanese loser semifinals. But Team SoCal definitely showing up big today. The young bloods, Aardvark and Elegant, really looking to cement their names as some of the greats, especially in the team's format, where I think both of their characters really thrive.
Yeah, and we're going to have 2 villagers in this set. How often do you see 2 villagers?
I didn't even think about that. That's going to be really something interesting. I would love to see somebody pocket a bowling ball.
Oh, gosh. Pocket a bowling ball, pocket a tree.
Yeah.
They could be having wars back and forth, throwing them with the pockets.